Welcome everyone to another Thursday evening. We've got a Valorant match today, big esports. We've got Maryland versus Wisconsin. It's going to be one that you want to stick around for. I'm Tomas, you can at Doormat, and I've got with me today Justin. You'll find him in game at Jinho. We got a couple questions for you before you get into this match. First of all, what's your role on the team? Who do you play?
I'm really just a flex player. I play a little bit of everything, but focus on initiator mostly.
Initiator? Yeah. Do you have a specific character that you play, or you just play whatever?
Usually play breach, KO. Other than that, I mean, I can play whatever we need.
Yeah, absolutely. What's your favorite map? Initiators, I feel like they can kind of play on anything, but
I'd say Haven and Split, and also Scent. Those three maps. I got some tools to work around.
So there have been a lot of changes in the game recently. What do you think is the biggest shift in the meta that the team's been working to figure out?
I mean, the biggest shift, for us, it's just, the game's so util focused now. Everybody's just dumping everything they can. We don't really have a great smoke setup. We don't have two, but smokes players. We have only one. So Viper is a really strong character in this meta, but we just don't have one to fill those shoes. But we've worked our ways around it.
Yeah, you've had some great matches real quick, and it seems like you guys have been doing just fine without one. So yeah, we asked last time we had an interview. We just want to know what the team's thinking. What's your biggest ick coming in Valorant? Yeah,
it's baiters, man. It's a game. You don't die in real life. Just swing. Come on, guys. Let's play together as a team. But we don't have that issue here.
Absolutely, yeah. Alright, that was great talking to you. Good luck on your match.
Yep.
Feeling good?
Yep. I'm locked in. Let's get this.
Let's get this.
In before I bottom frag, relax.
All right, we'll see. We'll see whether or not he ends up bottom fragging. Fingers crossed.
I got this.
Yeah.
Trust.
All right, we'll see you guys just after this in game.
I think by the end of the season, now, we play together. Everyone kind of jokes around a little bit more and kind of shines their natural ray. We're excited just to see them play better as well.
With the middle school program, the best part has been seeing the moments of teamwork where the middle schoolers really seem to get the game, and so that's when you can see they're starting to get a little bit hooked on how esports can be so fun.
Off game, or will Red turn things around?
Terp Adventures. Take flight at Stamp. Host to countless Maryland events, programs, performances, and more. Feed your body. Feed your mind. Feed your soul. Let your talents soar. Dance. Sing. Perform. Find your thing. Join more than 800 student organizations and clubs. Find community here. Leadership lives here. Art thrives here. With space to grow. We're all just kids at heart. Let your imagination fly. Compete, play, with wings on our feet. Here your spirit can fly. Here your soul lifts up. Here you remember those who came before. This is STAM. This is the center for campus life, where Terp adventures take flight. You belong here. Come fly with us.
Hello everyone. I'm really excited. We're gonna have some great games today. I'm sure of it. It's gonna be a best of 3 today. So hoping to get that started quickly. But just gonna talk about some things going on in Valorant recently. There's some changes to the maps. I'm not sure if Icebox is in the competitive rotation, but I know that has received a couple of changes, just trying to make both sides just a little bit more viable. It used to be a more A-sided map, I believe. So we could see that coming up. Also, we talked about it. We talked about it last time that we were here, but a big weapons change meant to nerf the light armor meta. There was a little bit of a meta going on where if everybody's running Vandals, then you don't really need to buy the full 150 HP, because having 125 with that light armor means that you'll survive exactly as many shots with the Vandal. So Riot introduced a new weapon, the Outlaw, which is a double barrel slug shotgun, which is so it acts a little bit more like a sniper, but 140 damage per shot. So if you have the heavy armor, you're gonna tank one shot. They need both shots in the barrel to take out a whole player. But if you're only running light shields, your one shot, it's the same as running an operator, but for much less money. I mean, almost half the price. So a big nerf to the light shields meta. So we're definitely gonna see some more heavy shields running around now, just in case one of the teams wants to get cheeky and tries to get just like a little pick without as much aim requirement as you might have with the Vandal, with that Phantom, especially at range. So definitely excited for those, and a couple other maps that I'm really excited to see. Ascent, I don't think it's changed at all, but we did see that last week, or not last week, 2 weeks ago, and UMD just looks so strong on it. So I'm sure that they're looking forward to it. We talked to Justin, and of course he would be really excited for it. Says it's one of his favorite maps, and really you can see why. There are just so many places. If you're playing Breach, for instance, you can like getting some cheeky flashes from the hell of A site. There are some really good places that you can be just cheeky from, frankly. So I'm sure that UMD, if they get a map pick, we could very easily be going to Ascent. I would not be surprised. Another map that I believe has received a couple of changes, only small ones. Haven, one of the few maps with 3 distinct sites, maybe the only one. So that's definitely interesting to see. We see a lot of just like site-based attacks, where you see the whole team flooding into either B or either A. Maybe they'll have one person who's just kind of maybe you'll have one person who's just kind of playing on the opposite side of the map, but generally you see like a 4-stack, a 3-stack of players just ready to flood into one site, and mid is often left just a little bit more open. So on Haven, it's really interesting to see when the teams when there's really a point of fighting for that mid control, because you can just plant the bomb there. So Haven, a really interesting thing to see. It really shakes up the way that these teams play and how they look at the maps in general. It's generally much faster paced on the retake side, because unless the attacking team has put somebody in mid, unless the attacking team has put somebody in mid to cut off those rotations going from either A to C or C to A, you're just fully you're running around the map, so you have to go quick. And if you go to that B site, I mean, you're gonna get flooded in from both sides as you try to play that post plant. So very interesting map, very interesting to see those dynamics. And to be honest, I'm kind of fingers crossed, hoping that that's something that we get to see tonight. But who knows what's in the cards. I know that the teams have been practicing a lot with a lot of different maps, so we could really see anything. So yeah, I'm really excited. One thing that's definitely interesting. I'm glad that Justin brought this up during our interview. Viper has been really powerful. I mean that the wall able to shut down many sight lines with one ability. Obviously the smoke orb able to deal damage, which can combo with her post plant abilities, with her Molotov, the snake bite. So she's really good at playing post plant, and she's also very good at playing for that wall. And her ultimate, of course, is very strong. If you get the team in there, and you can hide in there. But unfortunately, Maryland just doesn't have anybody who's got an expertise with Viper. So definitely something interesting to see is how Maryland is planning to take it on. Of course, as we heard, they tend to play more of that Omen over that Viper. And Omen, like he has his own workarounds from Viper. Instead of being able to play super far in the back and set up and post plant with all of these lineups, he can instead take much more aggressive angles with that teleport, either getting to a high ground or he's able to kind of get out of dodge when things get a little bit hairy, frankly without repercussions, as he can just teleport instantly. So it's definitely a much more aggressive playstyle than you see from the Viper. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see during these post-plant situations UMD taking aggressive angles, which definitely could take their opponents by surprise, especially if these opponents have been playing against a lot of Vipers. The Omen counterpick can work in their favor, honestly, especially because you have that flashbang as well in the in that ability, just completely blind somebody. So a lot of aggression going to be coming out of this UMD team. I would not be surprised at all. And here we are. We're on Ascent. Are we going to see Jinho on that breach? No, we see him on the KO. He was talking about this. Another one of his favorite characters. And yeah, it's just so strong. I mean, especially on this map, because there are a lot of walls that are right next to site. On that B side, I mean, you can get the knife disables all the way into into that boat area in the back of site, from just like where your gate drops from. So KO very strong on this map. We see that Omen coming up from both teams actually, and that totally makes sense. A lot of high grounds that you can teleport to and get that aggression going. A lot of long angles that you can get those blinds through. So yeah, nothing coming as a huge surprise, and in fact, both teams are opting for a complete mirror match. So it definitely seems like the teams have kind of figured out this map a little bit. Let's see how the teams are gonna start off this round one. So as we're counting down from that 10 seconds left for this match to start, we see that we're gonna see a 3-stack. Both the duelist and the initiator from Wisconsin looking to fight for that main. Sova as well, kind of eating my words a little bit as we see a lot of mid control from both teams. Actually, 2 players from UMD stacked up mid. We see that. Killjoy and that Jet stacked up on market, as well as Omen playing from the top rafters, and it looks like Killjoy caught a little bit out of position, but beautiful shots coming out from Yexus, and Jinho there as well, able to play with him, as Maryland is going to take an advantage early in this first round, up 4-2. And Arsalan from Wisconsin. Oh, sorry, pushed all the way back to spawn, and that's going to be an early round one. I think that we have actually, I think our UI is a little bit flipped right now. Actually, Maryland is in that blue versus Wisconsin red, but Maryland able to go up 1-0. So they're definitely happy about that. So, and I'm kind of interested to see. It looks like UMT has Jinho playing on this A main, probably just throwing a knife, looking out for early aggression or anything. I'm kind of curious how he got how he got picked in main that fight. But oh my God, an immediate pick through that just through that wall on B site. You gotta love it if you're Maryland. Just getting basically a free pick. It's kind of a gamble going for that Odin round 1 or round 2, I suppose. Round 2. But absolutely working out for UMD is they're going to get a free 4 versus 5 advantage this early in this fight. And here comes a flash out from Jinho, super aggressive. He's able to find one, and he's going to be able to throw down the molly to stop aggression. It picks up the Omen as well. He's going for the flash again. Is he going to be able to find anybody else? He's able to get the KO. Is he going to be able to find the killjoy for the 4K? No, he doesn't. But you can see how excited he is. And Astro kind of whiffing a little bit. Sova coming in to help, but he falls too. Is he going to be able to clutch it up? No, he isn't. As we're going to see a little bit of a KJ diff to save the round, but ooh, UMD got a little bit nervous there. I'm sure of it. That was a little bit scary. They were looking so strong, up 4-1, 5-1, I think, and Killjoy were able to get a 3K with the classic. Goes to show, I mean, yeah, it's just like the weapon that you get for free, but with that right click, the little shotgun burst that it has, if you're in the right, in the right spot, that can be scary and throws UMD for a loop a little bit. We see the Sova obviously with that Odin still. If you're gonna go for that kind of investment, you're gonna keep it for round 2. Going for the spray, and he's able to catch a little bit of damage out from that enemy KO, but it doesn't amount to much. And we see the Jet just rotating the spawn as Wisconsin is completely grouping up, getting ready for an or B side execute. But that's gonna be right into the KJ. Oh, the beautiful spray coming out from the Sova, able to find the KO, and that's a huge pick. You need those flashbangs to entry on the site, especially against the KO. And no idea where he is, but he chooses to look at the wrong angle, and he's actually going to go down. We see that outlaw coming out from Yexus, but we see full site control coming out from Wisconsin, but Yexus is going to be able to find one. It's a 3v3 now. If it is a perfectly fine situation for Maryland to be in. If they're able to use this utility, I mean, this is what the Omen does really well. And Yexus drops, but he's going to be able to find the enemy Jet in time. Omen caught in the edge, and Killjoy is actually going to fall to a molly. Juno's been doing a fantastic job of placing those, and he's going to be able to get the second as well, get that Omen, and they're just going to give him the spike so that he can get his ultimate. That's a great round from UMD. It really looked like they were in a little bit of dire straits, but fortunately, able to play very, very well as a team. You could see that Jet Yexus holding down the Omen so that Jinho was perfectly safe taking the fight against the Killjoy, and with the perfectly placed molly, he's able to win the 1v1, and then it's a 2v1 against that Omen. It's very hard for him to win, and just in the nick of time, UMD was able to clutch up that round. So absolutely fantastic round from them. And that puts them up, I believe, 3-0, which is a great spot for them to be in. They won their anti-eco round, so yeah, it's a great spot to be in. So so we've got a little bit of technical difficulties. We'll be back to the game in just a second, but I want to talk about the Outlaw. We saw Yexus on it, and we saw that. Oh my God! What did we just come back to? It's a little bit of a massacre. UMD. It was just a sea of blue in the kill feed, as they're gonna go up 4-0. It was a very quick round. It kind of sucks that we had to miss such high aggression, but you know, these are the prices you have to pay for perfection, as we now have the UI on the right side, which is great to see. And it kind of looks like Wisconsin doesn't they feel a little bit lost. Many of the players still in spawn, figuring out where they want to push from. And we see the Silva spraying out again. He's not going to be able to find anybody, but he's definitely getting Wisconsin to be a little bit nervous for sure. All that bullet spray. And as Wisconsin is now, they don't really make much of a presence on mid, and they're just going to regroup immediately. We see Yex is taking this operator. Not quite. Oh, I take it back. He's able to clip that KJ. Even after, I thought she went behind the wall, but I guess not. And now he's already set up in another position. Going to miss the shot as the flash comes out. But Killjoy able to pick up the kill, gets traded out. And Yex is gonna miss the shot. Fortunately, he has the smoke grenade, but it's just not going to be enough. It's a horrible position. But Jinho coming out with his flash, able to find two. He goes down for it, but his ultimate is out, and he will be able to get rezzed. He forces the enemy to push all the way back, and we see that covering fire coming out from Sova is going to be able to get Jinho back up. And that was a 3v1 with the KO stuck in the corner, and he's just not going to be able to fight his way out of it. And Maryland's going to go up 5-0. It is a beautiful split for them so far. And if you're Wisconsin, what do you do right now? I mean, you're down 5 rounds, and we're only 5 rounds in. You have no economy. They're gonna have to save this round. They're gonna need to figure out something, and they're gonna need to figure out something quick, because they whatever they've been running so far just has not really been working for them. We're gonna see the 3 stack coming out from that probably towards mid as they push out, which is interesting to see because they know that UMD has that op, and they don't have really. I would not say that they have the weapons to be taking this mid fight. As Sova's going to peek out with his Odin, he's going to get the enemy jet very, very low, down to about 50 HP. And he's just gonna keep on spraying. That's why you love the Odin, especially on a character that can give you like some pseudo wall hacks. On Sova, you can just keep on spraying, and you can just get so much damage without even having to see enemies. And speaking of damage without seeing enemies, we see the shotgun comes out, and not gonna be able to find the jet, but he forces Jet to dash, and he tries to get back to his smoke cover, but he's just not quite able to. A great job from that KO on Wisconsin, able to find him just before he gets out of cover. But Jinho going crazy again, able to find 2, and I don't know. I feel like I feel kind of responsible for what's happening to Wisconsin right now. Is Jinho, I want to say, fired up from our interview, is absolutely going insane this game. And this is a game for the history book for him, as it's now just this Killjoy A main or B main with her little sheriff, just gonna be able to be gunned down with the shorty. I mean, almost an impossible hill to climb for her, and we're gonna be seeing the timeout come out from Wisconsin. Yeah, I mean, this couldn't have come soon enough, and frankly, I think they waited a little bit too long, but. I'm interested to see what kind of adaptations they're gonna make for the second half of round 1. I mean, we're only a quarter of the way through the game, but it feels like it's half done. UMD on an absolute tear, and no signs of slowing really. They've just been doing such a great job of aggression. You can see that they're doing a great job with their nerves as well. It doesn't look like the game has really gotten to them. They've just been able to play their game and focus on hitting their shots, and I mean, they've been doing just that. This has been just a masterclass in playing as a team and hitting your shots from UMD so far. So, absolutely what you love to see. I'm sure that their coach is feeling great about this game so far. And as we're going back into this game any second now, we are going to be seeing Wisconsin coming out towards that mid again. What do they have? What kind of adaptations do they have planned? As they're going actually all the way to A. This is going to be their first real A hit this game, and they have 5 ultimates. We're probably going to see a little bit of an ult dump just to get them onto point, which I completely agree with. They need some momentum. They need to start swinging this game back into their favor. And Yex is just doing a great job, able to completely subvert that Sova drone, just waiting for his time to strike, and he finds beautiful timing, able to find the KJ and back up to safety. He's not going to be able to find the jet, but Jinho there, able to trade him out. as Wisconsin is going to get the plant down, but they lose one for it. Or they lose two, but they trade out one from UMD as well. And we see that Killjoy ultimate coming out from UMD, going to be forcing UMD out. We see the Sova ultimate though. It's going to force out the defending Killjoy, and it actually baits Killjoy into playing a little bit too aggressive, trying to kill the Sova through his ultimate, and he's just not going to be able to. But Sova make his way on point. He knows where this Omen is. He's going to tap. Is Omen going to fall for it? No. He's throwing up another smoke, and it completely gets Sova. He's going to be able to dip out of the smoke though, and he finds it. You can see a little bit of a nasty shot coming out from that UMD Sova. Beautiful stuff. And Maryland up again 7-0. As they also, I believe they only used one ult, maybe two, maybe just one or two ultimates. So that's a great shot. So we can see, yeah, the Sova places this endgame so well, able to shoots the shock dart, and it forces the Omen to play upwards. I don't know if you saw that, but if the Omen didn't move up into that like weird clearing that he was in, where there was zero cover for him to play with, he was going to get seen by the Sova dart and be at a huge disadvantage in that 1v1 gunfight. So he's forced to position himself a little bit awkwardly, and UMD able to take that round and put them up 7-0. Ooh, Maryland's playing very cheeky on the smoke dart. I wonder if Wisconsin, it doesn't look like they have anybody watching this. If this smoke goes down, Wisconsin isn't ready for it. We could see a pick, and yeah, there goes the Killjoy. Yex is playing super aggressive, also doing a huge amount of damage. Everybody from UMD getting their fingers into this pie. Oh, Jet doing a great job from Wisconsin, just trying to claw their way back into this round, into this game maybe, but as he's getting shot from Sova, they've got all the utility, and he's just not going to make that shot. Very, very close, but he's not quite going to be able to do it, as that Odin has been putting in work.
Let's go.
And almost a teammates coming up from UMD. Everybody just able to collapse onto that Wisconsin team, and they're just looking fantastic so far this game. This has been absolutely great to see. Up 8-0. I think Wisconsin is just a little bit lost. I feel like all the cards have been played, and they just haven't been able to get any kind of headway, any kind of hold onto this match. So we're going to see another A hit, but they're not going to have the ultimates. And Astro going for that op shot, able to find the KO goes for a little bit of a jump peek, trying to use that one way to his own, the Omen one way to his advantage, but Astro not having any of it, able to peek out a little bit farther and get the pick. And we're seeing that we're seeing the aggression come out, and we actually do see two players detained from UMD. So Wisconsin should be able to get onto site only a man down, but they're not going to be able to push up and take advantage of any of these shots. And, Fifster able to get the jump onto that Sova, who's just spraying with his own, trying to get a little bit of a pick, but again down 4-0 as he's trapped in hell. They don't quite know where he is, and he's able to find Astro, but I mean, he's going to fall. It's very, very hard to play to get yourself out of this game, and I mean, this is just so principled coming out from UMD. They're just doing a fantastic job of. You saw the Omen one way. They're just kind of playing their angles. They know how to set up for these defensive rounds. They get their pick. They back up. And even when two players are detained, I mean, it was almost essentially a 4v2 onto that site. But UMD knows how to back up, knows how to position themselves safely, and they know how to trust their teammates as well to keep them up. So they don't lose anybody from that KO or from that Killjoy ultimate, and they're just able to convert that into a clean round win. So we see Sova back on his shenanigans. Yex is getting maybe a little bit too aggressive, overheating. Jinho is able to trade him out, but he ends up getting traded out himself for that. And Wisconsin seeing themselves in the first advantage they've had all game, I believe, as they're pushing their way onto A site. I don't think that Astro is ready for these players who are so close. Able to get the first shot, get the shorty out, finds two. Is he going to be ready for the person pushing out main? No, he isn't, but he's able to find two for himself. And now UMD in a 1v2 as Killjoy gets found out in mid. Meanwhile, Wisconsin is still regrouping in mid, probably going to push towards that B side, because I do believe they have the information about Sova's positioning on A as they're slowly walking their way all the way onto B. You can see Killjoy doing a little bit. I don't know if there's a lineup they have planned or if they're just kind of chucking their. I think they might just be chucking their grenade, trying to do any kind of confusion, just make UMD second guess where the Sova is. And you can see Sofa is just setting himself up. He knows that that Wisconsin can be anywhere, and he's just kind of waiting. He'll hear the plant come down any second now, and we'll start hearing him run. But again, if you're Sova, you have no idea where these players on Wisconsin could be. We end up seeing the information about the Killjoy, but the Omen's still completely unknown. There goes the turn. We're gonna see the shock dart come out. Is this gonna reveal the Omen? It doesn't look like it is, but he throws out the smoke. So now Sova knows that both players are on site. This is very good information to know. But the spike is still ticking down very, very quickly. How's he going to be able to fight this out? And yeah, a little bit of a one-way from the enemy Omen that funnels right into the Killjoy alarm bot. I mean, that's almost an unwinnable shutout for UMD there, as they're just going to fall. So looks like we got a little bit of a replay here. Just UMD trying to hold down. We're gonna see Astro's double kill here. You can see that he does a great job. He avoids the flashbang, looks away, but then he's able to peek back after the flashbang, find the jet, and immediately switch back into the shorty. And we see the spray coming out from Sova. He's not gonna commit to it because he is getting spotted, and Wisconsin will be able to spin it out even easier, but I mean, he's getting completely surrounded. He's going to fall down. Oh, a dirty angle from Killjoy. She's able to find two, but one of them can get res because of that. It is that KO. Are we going to be seeing Yexus getting up the teammate? It looks like with the smoke grenade they are, but meanwhile Wisconsin is going to get the res up themselves. And I don't know if Astro knows how close this Killjoy is. Here comes the flashbang, perfectly timed out of Wisconsin, and what a beautiful round for that Wisconsin Killjoy, able to find 4. But the credit of that 4K goes, I would say, almost as much to that KO. I mean, great shots from Killjoy. Don't want to take that away from her, but KO able to flashbang so perfectly as Astro was pushing out with his shorty. So even though he kind of had the jump onto Killjoy, he just wasn't able to clean it up. And Wisconsin, looking like they have the adaptations, they're able to go up 9-2 from what was a 9-0 deficit. And we see the judge, he's not quite able to find one, but Yex is able to pull Astro's weight and more. I mean, obviously, Astro will be saying, oh, I loosened them up for you. I dealt a little bit of damage, but Yex is able to find 2 and able to get out as well. That can be hard to do when you get silenced from KO before you get your dash off. But Maryland now just playing up 4-3. I'm sure that they wanna end this half with without the sour taste of 3 rounds in a row in their mouths. They just wanna clear up this last round, and we see Maryland's Killjoy playing all the way in spawn, but the enemy Killjoy is ready, but he's just not gonna be able to fight it, as Maryland's up now 4-2. Because Yex is going to be able, he's not ready for the Omen, but we see the flash and the double peek comes out, and they're able to find Omen, and Yex is able to get a 4K on the round. Great stuff. Maryland going up 10-2. And yeah, just a fantastic round from them so far. So I'm interested to see that with no timeout now, Wisconsin is going to need to rely heavily on what they've scribbed. It's going to be very hard if Maryland is just able to adapt a little bit throughout this round. It's going to be very hard for Wisconsin. Hopefully that they have a depth of strategies, because if they end up getting too predictable, I mean, Maryland can just specifically tailor their attack towards what Wisconsin has been running. They've got enough time to lose a couple rounds and just kind of learn. We see the shock dart come out from from Thoughtlam out of Wisconsin, but it's not going to find anybody on Maryland, as Maryland already is getting full site control. Yex is trapped between a rock and a hard place that is these mollies, but not going to fall. But Sova doing a great job holding down the site for Wisconsin, but Killjoy able to find 2 more. He is going to fall to that Sova, just getting the site, but that's going to be a 4K coming out from Thoughtlam on Wisconsin. That's really impressive, because when you're the only person on site, like Thoughtlam was, you know, you can get 1, you can get 2 kills, but with just so many people running you down, it's very, very hard to stay alive all rounds, let alone win so many fights. So a great job from that Sova, just able to lock down B site completely. But it doesn't look like it deters UMD at all. Another 5-stack. Killjoy might be trying to get a little bit of presence in mid, but other than that, we're just going to be seeing that 4K. And in fact, Killjoy gets more than presence. She's going to get a kill. And there goes the Sova, not going to be able to lock down the site this time again. But they do have this Killjoy who wasn't here last time. Maryland not going to fall to it surprised. And in fact, they're going to be able to upgrade their weapons a little bit. A 5v2 for Maryland. Able to react immediately to what Wisconsin had planned, and they're going to get the flawless round. So that's a great job. I believe they were on their save round too. So a great swing for a great swing of momentum for UMD going into this round. You can see they're up now 11-3, and Wisconsin is forced to. They're being forced to force buy here. You can see some players like that Omen there. Going into they're going to be going into this next round with only $0 to their name. So you know, at least they're not going into debt. But if they lose this round, it could be over just like that. We're going to see Killjoy again with that mid, able to find 1. Already has regrouped with the rest of the team on A, and they're already funneling onto site. They lose Astro on the aggression. He tried to get presence into tree, but they have it's a 4v4 still, and they have a complete site control, and they're planting as well. We see that beautiful shot from Killjoy, getting a little bit of a wall bang. She's been a monster so far on that on the Marshall, and Jinho able to get kills, and now it's going to be very, very hard for Wisconsin to fight this back. Basically $0 to their name as a team, as well as 0 rounds that they're able to lose. So, I mean, 0 plus 0 means that they have 0 room for error going into the rest of this game. Yeah, this is just beautiful stuff from Maryland. Jinho getting into a cheeky little off angle with his flash. You can see, I mean, he said that he had tricks, and you can see him smiling. He had tricks available, absolutely. And here now we're gonna see Jinho's KO ultimate pushing them onto site, completely forcing Wisconsin off of the site themselves. KO out of Wisconsin, trying to get a little bit aggressive, and it's just a firing line for him as he's gonna fall. And Maryland pushing through the smokes, no fear in their eyes. Yexus is going to fall for it, but they are able to trade out Thoughtlam, that Sova, in that market area. So overall, works out fine for them, this aggression. And we see the flash coming down, not quite going to be able to get the jump onto the Omen, but as he's forced to reload, Astro able to come in, pick off him, pick off the Jet as well, and now it's just Killjoy, and that's going to be game 1. What a dominant start for Maryland. You can see that they're really excited, but I mean, like they've been doing a great job with their nerves. I mean, even when you're up 12-3, I mean, that's when your brain starts telling you like, hey, this is so easy. Like, we don't even need to think anymore to win this game. And Maryland not letting those voices seep in. Just played super well as a team, able to clear out the site. And they're able to just keep on training themselves, and they're able to win the game. So great stuff from Maryland on this first game. Hopefully they are able to keep this momentum up. We'll see just after this.
Terp Adventures take flight at STAM. Host to countless Maryland events, programs, performances, and more. Feed your body. Feed your mind. Feed your soul. Let your talents soar. Dance, sing, perform. Find your thing. Join more than 800 student organizations and clubs. Find community here. Leadership lives here. Art thrives here. With space to grow. We're all just kids at heart. Let your imagination fly. Compete. Play. With wings on our feet. Here your spirit can fly. Here your soul lifts up. Here you remember those who came before. This is STAM. This is the Center for Campus Life, where Terp adventures take flight. You belong here. Come fly with us.
And I think by the end of the season, like now, we play together, everyone kind of jokes around a little bit more and kind of shines their natural ray. We're excited just to see them play better as well.
With the middle school program, the best part has been seeing the moments of teamwork where the middle schoolers really seem to get the game, and so that's when you can see they're starting to get a little bit hooked on how esports can be. It's so fun.
Off game, or will Red turn things around?
Your ad tech stack is simple, streamlined, and easy to manage, right? Yeah, right. If you're in ad tech, then you know you have a problem. Ad tech is messy, and your tech stack includes way too many tools to effectively manage. At Playwire, we're here to uncomplicate your ad tech stack. We've consolidated the entire publisher ad tech stack into a single platform and added in proprietary technology and advanced tools to generate you even higher CPMs. Get access to an ad tech stack that is simpler and smarter.
go.
Terp Adventures take flight at STAM. Host to countless Maryland events, programs, performances, and more. Feed your body, feed your mind, feed your soul. Let your talents soar. Dance, sing, perform. Find your thing. Join more than 800 student organizations and clubs. Find community here. Leadership lives here. Art thrives here. With space to grow. We're all just kids at heart. Let your imagination fly. Compete. Play. With wings on our feet. Here your spirit can
Welcome back. We'll be hopping into game 2 any second now. Before that, we've got a special guest here.
Yes, hello, my name is Cody. I'm a good friend of Kazu's and a few people on the UMD Premier team, and they needed extra caster, so that's why I'm here.
No, I am. You can see me beaming ear to ear. This is absolutely. It feels like an early Christmas present, and we're only in February now. It's a leap day. I didn't think about that.
It is leap day. Yeah. My birthday's yesterday, and everyone always tells me my birthday is on a leap year, but it's not.
No. Dang. It's so close, but yet so far. So we're gonna go through just a couple of stats just before we go into the game. See if we can get the stats up. Would love to see how these players have been playing so far. So we got Spartacus up now, and I mean, look at that
stud.
Yeah, so we see an ACS, it was average combat score of 215, average damage 146, basically chunking down a player every round.
True.
And KD
1.3.
Yeah, 1.3 KD. I mean, yeah, that's. I'm pretty sure all of the UMD players are positive, have a positive KD. Something that I always find interesting. It feels mathematically impossible.
Yeah, true. That especially Jinho after the last game that he had 20 and 6.
20 and 6.
That's wild.
We're gonna look over the season. He's been doing a fantastic job. We don't see a KD of 20 and 6, 26 and 6 here, but yeah, 1.3 is still very
good.
Yeah,
pretty good.
That's what I get on a day and say that I had the game of my life.
Eugene. With a KD of 1.2, average combat score of 192, and average damage per round 128. Again, almost kills a person every round.
Yeah, I don't understand how they're managing to do this. I think somehow that's the lowest damage per round in on this team, and it's still basically going 1-to-1. Yeah, here's Astro. And he's on a smoke player. We saw him playing Omen last game, and still getting a KD of 1.2. If I'm playing Omen in my ranked games, I go with a KD of 0.5, and I say that I'm doing my job.
Yeah, sometimes even worse than that for me. So I understand you there.
Yeah, absolutely. And finally, Yexes. I mean, these are some monstrous stats. Combat score 304. Getting almost a player and a half here with the damage per round, 2.3 KD.
That's the most impressive stat I've seen all day.
Yeah,
2.3 KD.
Just consistently able to get over the entire season. You expect him to take 2 every single round before he dies.
Yeah, that's wild.
I don't know what to say. That's I mean, he's basically dropping 30 bombs, 40 bombs probably in if you find yourselves in tight games, just every game.
Yeah. Just a stud player. Oh, and we're in.
And this is the Icebox you were in here, but I was talking about earlier. We do see some changes recently here. A little bit of a change up in B main as well as in that mid area.
Yeah,
So
they added a little window there. It always gets me in. Still, I was like, I just don't ever think about it. I'm just so autopilot sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's probably a change for the best. I'm not good enough to be somebody who should be commenting on the quality of these changes. But I don't know. I don't like when things change.
That map was kind of stale, so I'm happy it happened.
Yeah. No, I can't disagree with you there. So it looks like we're seeing some of the player of Wisconsin in red this game. Or sorry, no, I believe we're switched again. But Maryland on red, but they're already flooding their way onto A main. But it's a feeding frenzy for Wisconsin there. And we see now Justice Harbor, and he's gonna go down a 3v1, completely surrounded on point.
Are we on defense or offense?
So UMD on offense right now.
Okay.
The UI was a little bit swapped.
Confused. Yeah.
But UMD on red for this first half, and we're on offense, and find themselves in a little bit of a shredder.
What's that?
It seemed like they were getting blended a little bit on that A side as they walk out.
They couldn't get through that little choke, and they just all died one by one.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think possible that they were getting just a little bit cavalier going into this first round. Hot off that first round.
True. Yeah, a lot of confidence.
Yeah, and looks like they're paying the price for it a little bit. But I'm sure
it's
that
only round one. We got
it's
the
only
whole
round
game.
one. That's true.
Yeah.
So waiting to get into this round two any second now. And I'm curious to see what UMD is going to change going into this. They definitely need to change something.
Yeah, it is round one. Not the most important round, I would say. If you lose it, it's fine. You don't expect to win the next one. But when third round, I'd say the game actually kind of starts.
Yeah, so we see actually
Astro gets
UMD.
2.
Oh my God, beautiful shots from Astro with that Sheriff. But UMD flying their way into 2v2. Jinho gonna get the headshot onto Harbor, and Jinho able to get one more.
And they get the round.
Yeah, beautiful shots from all of UMD. That Sheriff, so terrifying.
Wisconsin didn't. I don't think they bought up that round. Well, let's say maybe they did, but they did.
Looking at the money here, yeah, I mean,
they did.
They're coming into this round three with no money. I'm sure in their heads they were thinking like we won round one. We can just buy round two, get a free win. But yeah, the Sheriffs, they're so cheap too.
True.
So UMD able to afford those because they were able to get the spike planted round one, and wrecks havoc.
And now we have UMD on a full buy basically, and no weapons on the side of Wisconsin. Yeah. For the Badgers.
But they go for a read, 4-stacking the site, and they get it absolutely correct. Maryland is going into it's a trap really. Yex is able to find one on that Reyna, going for another blind. The eye, and he's able to find Sova. It doesn't even need to back up, doesn't need to use any abilities, as he just goes on the site. What was that, 30 seconds?
Maybe less.
Maybe less.
The perfect read meant nothing for the side of Wisconsin.
Yeah, UMD able to use their abilities so well.
Jinho had a great round too.
Yeah.
Really important first pick he got there. A little cubby there.
Yeah, 100%. Jaxis, it felt like Jaxis was just cutting them apart one by one, and then of course after he got those 2 picks, I mean, the floodgates are open.
Yeah, true.
And they're able to flood onto the site that what's her name, Ray's able to go in and get the remaining players.
Yeah. We're having some technical
we're having a couple technical difficulties. I don't know what's going on, but team that doesn't have any difficulties going on right now.
True.
It's gotta be Maryland. I guess we're siphoning.
Maybe the round one was a little bit of an issue, but I guess we're past that now.
But
we're actually getting the bomb down already.
Yeah, bomb down, and
what is going on?
I don't know. I think we're getting some lag coming on from from our observer. I'm not sure what's going on, but Maryland forced to run for the hills. I think perhaps a harbor ult or something. I don't know what forced them to run so quickly, but they're down 2 to 3 now, and they're just waiting. I think
Playing it slow. They don't need to do anything too rash as of now.
Yeah, absolutely.
The jump is a little rash.
So we're gonna see that Viper util come down. It makes it very hard for Maryland to plant. If they tap, they're gonna start taking damage. Jinho by himself now on the strat, trying to look for anybody. He's able to find the Viper, but is he gonna be able to find anybody else? It is a 2v1. They know where Spike is, so it's gonna be very hard for him to play this out.
I think you saw him there.
Yeah,
He doesn't have time to rotate. He doesn't commit or just save the gun.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine that you save the gun here. I think you just have to fight for it. Not able to find
That
that.
was a good try.
Yeah, very good shot.
is.
Very good dart coming up from that Sova.
Yeah.
Forces
time.
Jinho to look for that the jet smoke.
Yeah.
And then go for the shot, and it's just too much.
Yeah, just really good to reveal his position there. Very important.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thankfully, we can pretty much full buy except for Harbor. Well, maybe
Yeah.
he's getting bot, but
It's
it's
kind of interesting that he's not going for some kind of gun. Looks like he's gonna get
Yeah,
a drop
he
from
got
the
bot,
teammate,
yeah.
which makes sense. But
and we have I think our first full buy round for both teams.
yeah, and I mean you can see that like even after winning the round, Wisconsin I believe doesn't have full shields on one of their team members, but they're able to get 2 off of these cross angles. Great job from that Harbor. Able to play very aggressively with Sova protecting him, and it's now a 5v1 now. Phoenix, is he going to be able to find anybody?
I think he can just get a few people or just one.
Yeah, if he's able to get one, but I mean, I'm sure he wasn't ready for Jet to go that aggressively.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah, Jet going. It seems like he's following Phoenix into the depths of hell to get that final kill, but
Desperate for it.
yeah, it works out just fine.
Everyone smiles on everyone's face. They're having fun.
Yeah, they're
That's
having a
what
good time. I
matters.
mean, I think what do we? Is that 4 duelists?
4 duelists and a Harbor.
Duelists in the Harbor. Yeah. So
Not the choice I would have made if I were head coach.
yeah, maybe they're being a little bit unserious, or maybe they know something we don't.
Yeah, true.
I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt.
They're a little bit better than me, so.
Yeah. So it looks like we're seeing another A push there, and they're just flooding down that A main. Fortunately for them, they don't have to deal with all that Harbor cross angles, but they are gonna have to deal with the Ray's coming onto site, and she's able to find the only person, that Viper, who is playing the site, and he gets the gun as well. So Maryland full control of the site now. We see the Sova ultimate coming up, but it's not going to be able to find anybody. He finds the Phoenix with the final shot, but it's not going to be able to kill anybody. Astro caught in the crossfire, looking for 2 people, and a beautiful shot just before you get flashed. able to get Jinho as well with the final shots. But Reyna, Yex is running down the players, and now it's a 2v1. The ultimate as well, yeah, coming out from Harbor. Very hard for Sova. He's going to get stunned. Are they going to be able to find him? Not quite with the kill.
Yeah, with the one tap. That's wild. He's just too good.
Yeah, I mean we're seeing that 2.3 KD coming out right now.
It's very evident.
Yeah, just he's Namer. That's what it is.
What's that?
He's Namer.
What's that?
Somebody who aims.
Ah, aimer. I thought you said Namer. I'm like, okay. Sounds good.
I mean, he's taking names too.
True, yeah.
So you could probably call him a Namer.
Didn't think about it like that. And finally another full buy round for both teams here. Meon.
Meon.
I know, CJ. I just don't know how to say Meon. Yeah, finally gets bought at the end there, I think.
Yeah, so Maryland again going for the 5 stack on A. I mean, we see so much aggression, and it's a very aggressive team already. So of course, with 4 duelists, that's what you're gonna see is just, frankly, they're running down.
Yeah, true.
Jet absolutely not ready for Jinho to be on that wire. And Jinho's just going deeper. He's going to get traded out by the Viper eventually, but able to get out 2 before he leaves. And once all the dust is settled, Maryland finds their way onto site. Eugene very low, but he has the Phoenix ultimate. But even though he gets the health back, it doesn't matter because Harbor on a long flank able to find him. And now Yex is able to get the kill, make it a 1v1. But the Harbor wall coming down, and it forces Yexus to back up. The spike is on, but You know who else is on Yexus?
We should have known. I mean, his KD is 2.3 for a reason.
Yeah, I mean,
he was 2 kills.
He only had
right
1
there.
kill going into that last fight. So frankly,
And we got
he's
an
got
instant replay. What a kill.
Yeah,
that's the boy.
And that's it's kind of a little bit of a double-edged sword that that harbor wall came out to be, because you could see he just was not looking where Yexus was. It gave Yexus the opportunity to reposition himself to somewhere that maybe that harbor wasn't expecting, and in fact he wasn't.
I think the idea was to make Yex look at 3 different angles, but he just left not to worry about one of the angles.
Yeah, exactly. He's able to consolidate, and suddenly he puts the pressure onto that harbor. Yeah. And yeah, speaking of aggression, I mean, we see the Rays already in kitchen somehow. Before the first fight has even come out, finally Eugene is able to find a beautiful one shot through the wall. But it's still
throwing tables.
Yeah, it's still a 4v4 now. So this is anybody's round.
Great pick mid earlier. I think it's mid. That's B. My bad. See the map flipped.
Oh,
for us.
Viper gets timing a little bit. Looks like that Phoenix is going to be wrapping all the way around, or somebody got timing.
I was about to say, I don't know if it was the Viper that timing there.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
She
but
finally goes down though.
Yeah, Eugene able to find the Viper, and we see the tap come out. It's not going to bait out anything from Yexus, and now he's completely surrounded. Yeah, Eugene on that flank coming all the way around.
Yeah, it's a great round from UMD. I almost said Bethel there.
Yeah,
great round from UMD. I definitely did think that the Phoenix got timing there, not the Viper, but that's just unfortunate. That's
I mean, the Viper was able to get a pick onto, I'm sure, an unsuspecting UMD player.
I'll be upset.
Yeah, trusting Eugene to hold down the fort, and Eugene.
That's what
I would say dropping the ball, but he gets the refrag immediately, and he's able to find the harbor as well.
It's an easy one right after that.
So
that's what you guys get for not having a sentinel. So or Sova.
Yeah, I'm sure if they had the Sova or the Killjoy coming out from Wisconsin, people wouldn't have had to fall to that Viper flank.
True.
So
playing it slow for once.
Yeah, this is the first round, but I'm sure that we're gonna see aggression come out any second now. Just complete explosive. I mean, we're seeing the pressure build, and it's gonna break through. Yeah, here comes a util dump. They're able to find this Killjoy and forces her back behind the harbor wall.
3 members of Wisconsin are behind UMD right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure UMD has been ready for it. They weren't ready for just one player that harbor when Eugene was using that ultimate. Now Rays
Astro
getting the jump onto harbor. I thought that harbor had the advantage there, but sometimes the advantage is A. But yeah, we're seeing that big flank come around. Just exactly what we were talking about.
Okay.
Beautiful shots from harbor. Somehow able to keep his composure, and that jet is directly above him. Eugene going to be able to clean up the fight.
Great, well played by UMD there. They definitely were not expecting the three-man flank there. No, I don't think anyone could have. So,
yeah, absolutely not. After Rays got the pick, actually, it seemed like UMD was completely putting their sights focused on A, but I'm sure that they could smell that something was off, because you'd normally be seeing a lot more pressure from the spawn side.
True, yeah, CT.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're seeing again the Phoenix ultimate, the Harbor ultimate coming out now, but we're seeing a four stack on A. They've kind of picked up on UMD's reason. We see the judge very close, but he's forced out of position. Just gets the timing a little bit wrong, and unfortunately he's brought maybe worse than a knife to a gunfight there.
Yeah, that was not optimal, and it's just a slaughter. Yex got his 2. Oh. Jinho just got. Okay, there he goes. They left him hanging.
Yeah,
I was about to go give him fist by myself.
Crazy play. I don't think that I would have seen that second player behind the wall. I think he just sees a knee and just knows where the head is.
I mean, he plays the game, so I guess he notices when things aren't right.
These freaking players can notice the models of the games that they play.
Gosh, I wish I were that good at anything. Another full buy for the side of UMD.
Yeah, so we see the Phoenix ultimate running down.
Okay.
Astro
gets 2.
Yeah,
able to
find
3.
Not getting able to find the 4th, but does more than enough. You can see
cheesing.
absolutely giggling. Oh, the
Takes out his-
Silva gets a beautiful one tap, but he's just not ready for the second one. And now it's just the Killjoy. She does have the ultimate.
Killjoy versus the world. But they
I
do
would-
know where she is.
Yeah. Is Eugene serious right now? Playing, being a little bit silly with the thing. Oh,
Okay, that was
that's a
disrespectful.
dirty shot.
That was disrespectful.
Yeah. No. UMD clearly very comfortable right now.
Yeah, true. Do you know if they play on Icebox? Do you know if they play on Icebox a lot?
I don't know actually.
fair.
I think we saw Icebox. I do think that we saw it when we last saw UMD play 2 weeks ago. So
Gotcha. You
I
guys only play every 2 weeks?
what?
You guys took 2 week break, or you get to buy?
No. So we had to normally we do get a weekly pass, but
Okay.
we had to cancel.
I
the
see.
Scheduling was a little bit off, but
Gotcha.
it looks like Maryland is going for that 5-man stack A again.
No mid pressure.
Just one round to throw off the conditioning, but Ray's all the way,
Double satchel.
basically in CT off of that ultimate.
Unable to
Forces
get
out the ultimate, not able to find
Does
anybody,
damage
but they're
in
able to
that,
find complete side control.
Yeah. I don't know if they know they did damage to Viper though. Yeah, they do.
Here comes
Okay,
that
Harbor with the
Killjoy
play.
ultimate, and it's going to force UMD to either push all the way out or back up. I was going to say
crazy.
back up, but
Yeah.
they're not going to say
They're
they're not going to
confident. As you
take no
said,
for an
they're
answer.
comfortable.
Yeah,
They like what they're doing.
yeah, absolutely.
Finally halftime. I think it's 9-3, which is a little bit scary. I know.
Yeah, I'm
the
not gonna
9-3
talk
curse,
about
but-
it because there's a little bit of a curse that can go around, and I'm not gonna be the problem.
Yeah, true. My fault. If we lose, it's my fault actually. Worst caster ever.
Yeah, but no, I'm sure that's the smallest thing that UMD has on their minds right now. All they're thinking is how do we disrespect Wisconsin even more?
True.
To be honest.
I mean, they just won 7 rounds in a row.
Yeah, they're feeling great right now for sure.
4 duelists on defense isn't optimal, but since it's UMD, they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, I'm curious. I mean, we're seeing they're playing this basically like an offense now. We see 2 players, I think, getting Yexus all the way into that nest on a main.
Good drone.
Unfortunately for them, though, to play,
You got lineups?
they got lineups. These freaking players playing this game professionally are they put time into this or something. Those
Gosh.
freaking nerds.
I don't do that. And he actually gets one with his fireball. That is wild.
Yeah,
Got bombed down. Oh, he did not get bombed down.
beautiful shot from Harbor, able to catch out.
Astro gets one with the nade.
Yeah.
Util usage from UMD is quite spectacular.
Yeah, exactly, and they're able to get the trades down. They're just playing so
Yeah,
well as a
good,
team.
yeah.
They get the kill.
You actually had a good flank there too.
Yeah, it is always. I feel it's always a little bit deceiving when you're trying to plant through a molly, whether or not you have time.
True. Yeah.
It's hard to.
I can get it, guys. I can get it. I can't get it.
I can stick it. Oh well.
Oh,
Well, I'm dead.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah,
I'll touch
it's-
this game again.
It's weird because I think what the problem is.
3 outlaws.
I think what the problem is when you try to stick to that molly is that the molly comes down after you start planting, and so when you get halfway through the plant, you have over half of your HP, but of course you lose more in the second half when it's
Yeah.
on the whole time.
Plus, you're kind of stuck
Yeah,
in the
that's
animation
true.
for a little bit. There's a lot of excitement outside. Okay.
Ooh, beautiful shot from Jinho. I don't even know what kind of angle. It was like a.
It was in the window. The
Must
window
have been
that I never remember.
Yeah, I would have fallen for that. They got me. Oh,
And he gets
beautiful
the second
positioning.
one. They have 3 outlaws, by the way, on the
Yeah,
side of UMD.
UNC is locked in. 3 outlaws.
That's so funny to me. And a guardian. Whoever comes there is dead. Oh, yeah, he did.
Able to see the corner of the harbor, but only able to find Sova.
Someone check this guy's PC.
do we have Word.exe installed?
I don't know what that means.
Oh, there was the. Do you not know about the CS:GO hacker?
No.
Hacking with Word.exe in a professional tournament.
I do now.
Yeah.
This.
Killjoy getting the one tap with the sheriff. We're being sorry, we're being a little bit silly in this booth as much as they are in this game.
That's
but,
true. Yeah.
It's working out for them, so maybe it works out for us.
True. I mean, I'd hope so. Hopefully they don't take that out of my paycheck.
Yeah, absolutely. So UMD now up 11-3. Looking at, the first half of this game was looking a little bit shaky.
It was looking scary.
But I mean, they're looking as dominant now as they were in
True.
game 1.
Unfortunately, I didn't get to see much of game 1. The coach made me go get pizza, so and then he's eating my pizza.
Wow,
I'm
sent you off to get pizza and didn't even let you.
It's my birthday pizza.
Well, maybe for a birthday present we can see the rest of this UMD stuff.
Absolutely.
Ooh, beautiful.
It is Cody's birthday.
Wow.
Yesterday.
Yeah, it's
Thank
kinda, we can maybe sing a little bit of a song. Or is it copyrighted? No, it's in public domain now, isn't it? I don't know. I'm not gonna
There's
risk
like
it.
18 different iterations of Happy Birthday.
Yeah, I'm not.
And a flank?
Oh, UMD is. They've been caught off guard this entire round.
Stinger control.
Yeah, great stuff coming out from that Wisconsin team, able to even out this round now 2v2. Is Eugene going to be ready? We saw these players playing super unorthodox ways. Sees the Viper.
Oh. He's lost?
Yeah, no idea where the Silva is. A little bit of a miscommunication too, because there were players playing on that grate.
The trigger discipline.
Gino looking for.
What?
Finds one.
I heard the one
finds
body
one shot.
shot.
Not going to be able to put the rest of the kill. The Silva now
and he
coming
can't
in.
take the round.
Unlucky. Yeah.
Unfortunately, only did
Maryland-
140 damage.
Yeah. No, Maryland really was a little bit lost.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're ever going to expect that flank. I mean, the team's played so scared. So, yeah, very very confident, very brave.
Yeah, a lot of bravery coming out from that Wisconsin team on the attacking round, and leaves Maryland a little bit lost. And we still are seeing that 3-stack on the A side, which is going to work out to match Wisconsin's 3-stack as well. So they're perfectly happy about that flank. They're not happy about these picks though. Losing 2-3 now in the first half of this round. 4 Yexus goes down, and we see Eugene putting a question mark in the chat. Maryland, you know, their reputation is catching up to them a little bit.
Yeah, true. I don't know about the reputation, but I know the reputation of Eugene. Didn't say that. It's no different when he plays League. Now we have a save round for UMD here.
Yeah, I think this is the first one this entire
half, and definitely
entire
like this
match.
in last 10 rounds. Actually buying in Ares, they're not saving.
Yeah.
They're
I think the 4
maniacs.
duelists is finally catching up with them. I mean, I can't say I'm surprised. I mean, they got some great momentum in the first half, but it's just so hard to hold down with characters who have no ability to slow down enemies. And they decide just to go on the full aggression. Doesn't really work out for them though.
That was so unfortunate. Now it's a 1v4.
Yeah,
Astro
tries to go for the flank,
Sheriff.
but he's shut down by that Killjoy turret. I'm sure.
Would have been great to have.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure Maryland would have been very happy to have something like that on their defense, or at least on their retaking. But now Astro just pushing up. Now he's gonna have to find probably 4 1-taps or something. I mean,
So it was a little low.
this
but
would be the clutch of the century.
I would go give him a high five right now. Oh, unable to get him though.
Yeah, I mean it's just too many kills, not enough bullets.
Yeah. Do we have money to buy? Is the question I want to ask. We kind of do.
Yeah, I would hope at least that they were saving. Some players are forced to use that light shield, but we're not going to be seeing any outlaws coming out from Wisconsin, so it probably won't matter too much.
Yeah. Yex has his heal, and then Eugene. I was about to say Mion. Eugene has his little ult and his little fire heals.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
Probably not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I didn't
for
think
those
about
characters.
that. Both characters are able to heal themselves up just fine. Looks like we're seeing a
Four
full
stack.
4-stack, but Maryland
Mayon
taking
one.
that aggression. But now that they have the Phoenix ult, they can kind of afford to play a little bit upwards.
Counter with
The Harbor
ult.
ult coming out to counter them, but Eugene's able to
He gets
find 2, so he did his job for sure.
Looking like Yex out there getting 2. Okay, Jinho's this is that guy.
Speaking of getting 2, Jinho able to mow down Wisconsin. I'm sure they weren't ready for that kind of aggression, but I mean that's all UMD has right now. I'm sure. Yeah.
Almost chokes it, but he got it under control.
Yeah, a little bit of a disadvantage. I'm sure that Wisconsin heard him drop. Even when you have the that passive from Jet. And here we're seeing Jinho, perfect shots. Gets a great flick onto that Killjoy, and then
Then he falls
able
off
to
the-
line up.
Falls
Then
off the door.
yeah.
Probably on purpose. He knows what he's doing. Just one more round to finish out. Is it the best of 3?
Best
of
of 3. Yeah. So
one more round.
If Maryland gets one more round within the next 6, really. And their records look much better than 5-1. So Maryland, as long as they're able to keep up with this principle, and they've got the 3.
3v3.
It's down to a 3v3 now. UMD
3v1.
all the way in their spawn, and it's just up to this
How are they
Jet
in their
now.
spawn?
It's gonna be
Yeah, it's game.
not quite gonna be able to find it.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the game.
And the series.
Yeah, game series.
Good night to Wisconsin.
So, unfortunately for them, they're not going to have their little Cinderella story. Maryland is just,
Too big of a behemoth.
and I mean, look at this. 281 combat score out of Jinho. And
That's
Yexus
super
as
sub.
well, 244. Just dominant stats.
Great games from Jinho here. First game he carried. Second game he played very well. I'm proud of him.
Yeah, I mean, pride is really that's the emotion for what's gone down. So great stuff from Maryland. I'm sure they're feeling great, and I'm pretty sure this is them sending off Big Esports. So a great win to end it all on. So they're feeling good. I think that's gonna be us in the studio.
Yes, sir.
So we'll see you all coming up next week. But I hope you all have a great night. I've been Tomas,
I've been Cody.
and we'll see you.
Bye-bye. Oh, it's us again.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Good job, sir. You did good. My bad. This is so embarrassing for me.